Okay, just wait a minute to actually make sure that everything's started. Okay, that's good. That's looking good. Looking good. Sure. Yes, I am. I am live. Lovely. Hello everybody, Shygo here. Today we are going to be touring my 500-day-old Minecraft hardcore world. Not hardcore, Minecraft survival world. I've gotten so used to saying hardcore over the past few weeks because of the hardcore series. The difference is this is not one of the not one of the regular survival worlds you'd be seeing, as this one is different because it is super flat. No, I did not. Okay, I maybe took this idea from Mark Swan. No, I do not feel bad because I love this world. No. The thing is, my funny thing is, I didn't choose this to be a hard. I didn't think when I made this is going to be a world that I'm going to play on forever. I thought it'd be a world. Oh my god, that's a lot of mobs. Honestly, that's crazy. It's crazy as well. I don't have. Mm! Oh yeah, I also have Grieving. So, oh my god, my lag is actually real. Mm, so much. So I have like 5 different things open, isn't it? Hmm. Yeah, you could perhaps do that. But why is cat got open? This is literally running like a window, like a 90s window. Okay, now I should hopefully not be running like a Windows laptop. Oh my god, that's horrible. I'm gonna turn that resource back off. As you can clearly tell, this is absolutely perfect start for stream. Okay, so as I was saying, this is a super flat world that I have spent the past year and a half on, chipping away at it. As you could see, but now probably can't see because the render distance though. Oh my god, it's actually not real fun. This I dug out a bunch of my world, flooded it so mobs can't spawn. Speaking of mobs spawning, I'm gonna light this place up. No chance it's tasting the so let's be honest, these mobs gonna walk up. Anyway, so like I was saying, this is a very it's a well it's quite a ambitious project that I'm doing right now. I'm trying to terraform, God damn it, my entire world to. Can you try for a minute, please? I'm trying to terraform my entire world to be semi to look like a natural world, like you'd actually see. Fresh. You know, I might be thinking, why not just go into a regular world? Um, no. Um, I reject the premise. I don't want to go into a regular world just because, like, I like this idea of having kind of more creative freedom. Plus, this is probably the first I've actually got in a single player world before. Um, but yeah, let's just do an actual tour of this. So this is the village that I found. It's actually right next to a stronghold over there, floating in the sky. It's my happy ghast, blue. We've got in the village. I got a ruined nether portal here, which I used to have as a nether portal, but abandoned to move it elsewhere, which we'll see soon. Got our villagers over here, which a villager like I think these are like villagers. Are there villagers in here? If there's villagers in there, that's why I breed my villagers. We've got obviously my sort of house, more storage room now. My enchanting table, my villager on the top. We also have some enchanted books. We chest obviously full to the brim with junk and random stuff that honestly don't just fall in line with what they should be. Like this is not valuable. Obviously, I have the farm here, which look absolutely beautiful. Nothing could ever go wrong with my farm. Oh, God damn it! I should have gone. So we obviously this I probably around some point in early last year. When I found this village, the problem was there was a bunch of slime, as there are in every single super flat world ever. So I decided I would build a wall around this beautiful village that I honestly just had because I was just saying because of the stronghold. And I decided to build a wall around it and flood it to make sure there was no possibility of mob spawning. But there's definitely some mob spawning recently. I don't know where they've came from. But quite frankly, I do not care anymore. I think you can tell my greatest weakness is I don't carry food on me. Uh, actually, let's take Sky out for a while. Sky, blue. I have an also happy gas that I named Sky because this YouTube series I used to love. This YouTuber, you probably don't know, it's called Parrot. His happy gas was called Sky, so I decided it's funny. Please don't get that news. I need to build some for Sky to live it for you to live in. I keep getting too mixed up. I killed my last happy. I mean, I did not kill any happy. I do not condone killing any happy ghasts ever. Yeah, I should over here. Actually, could sleep before I turn around this entire turn that out to actual turn that actual distance up. Since I can actually see stuff now. So as you can see, I've made a giant lake around my village, which is quite high. I was originally I'm gonna at some point kill a seagrass, but as you can see, I started there and just kind of gave up after a few minutes, realizing how much is it? Like this took like 10-ish hours to do. Like I have I have like I say like 5 days on this world or something over the past year and a half. And that time and that has been probably like a day of that has just been making this lake, and then half a day has just been digging out. Originally, as you can see, it's not. It doesn't look normally. I just if I dig something out, I dig it out to be a square, as you can. But as you can see what I did on this side here. But on this side, it was actually call it. It's quite natural because I originally made a mountain actually. I've got the world back. I've got the backup for that world. Course for whatever it is. For the world with um the old hill that I made. I destroyed it because it felt quite unnatural to just have a giant hill on the side of here outside the village. So I decided to try and incorporate the village a bit. As the village is gonna try and be the center of my world, while everything else is just that's with a bunch of stuff branching off. I actually got I tried to make a law for I'm gonna try and make a law for this world ish. Where I'm gonna try mail somewhere around after here. I'm gonna have this really ramp up in terrain, like really peak up. And there's gonna be a lab or something, like a research lab or something, where the end portal is. So I actually have a sand duper. I actually have a sand slash gravel duper there because why not? Oh, it's Mars. Hi Mars. Mm. Anyway, wait. So as you see right here, I think I've got two things that I want to do with this area here. I want to make a giant. I want to build the mountain here, which can encase the my end thing there, my stronghold. And then I'm going to build because my biggest annoyance here is that I've got a bunch of torches, but then there's also a bunch of slime. So stop hostile mobs. But there's also just a crap ton of slime, which I bloody hate because they're really, really annoying to deal with when you're building. So I'm going to make a mob cap in this area, in this sort of dip here, to try and sort it out. So that's probably going to be our next task. Once I've finished building this area here, that's our next task. We also have. I've tried to make a river there, but that failed. So I'm not going to cover that. On this side here, where the river just kind of where it kind of forms into a big river that just ends. I'm making it to be. I'm going to be a giant monolith like statue type thing. Um, of a slime. I don't know what it might be a giant slime statue, but I don't know if I'm going to go through with that because I hate slimes. But right, but if we that's just gonna be like a future project, but quite far in the future, in a few years maybe. Because this is take because I started this whole thing probably around October of last year. And to be fair, I have actually had a bunch, not really much to do. I've just recently come back to this world. But my biggest problem has been trying to think of stuff to build, which now I've got that sort of sorted out where I'm just gonna try and build natural terrain as a base. That's gonna be my biggest motivation in this world. There's obviously this house in it. There's also the house there, which I've kind of made to be. I don't have a leash on it. I don't have a leash. That's going to be noise, but I'm happy that's safe. So I have a level. First, my happy gas needs to be tamed of snowballs. I don't think you can get snowballs in them. But that has a bunch of dirt in my house. Yeah, I was watching. Hello. How are you? Anyway, so like I was saying, this is a world that's been that I'm gonna try and keep for next. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to keep this going. Hopefully, I'm praying for the next like 5 years ish. At like before, like I'm hoping to make it to 5 years on this world. Because then I feel like it's really it's actually a threat world then. Leash, 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 leash. Slight issues. What is that? What's this? Sorry. Ah, which, the one thing from mobs that I don't have yet. Lovely. Look at this. Maybe I trapped. I think I managed to trap it. Okay. Well, I'll get out of food. Ah, some mobs are spawning. Let's have to use. Oh yeah, this is a super flat world. Anyway, we're even shy. Right, that was like a few minutes ago, I think. So oh, the hell's that? Anyway, so like I was saying, I'm gonna. So this is should be. Okay. So what? How's that world? So what I did with the so basically I got. So I'm not. It's kind of going to do. So what I did, I dug because it's a super flat world. So all the terrain is all flat, obviously. I dug out in in the vicinity of the village. I dug out one area and I dug out one layer, and then I just placed a bunch of water in so I did like water along this edge, and, and then water along that edge. So then it would all start to flood in that way. It was quite tedious. It probably took like 2 or 3 hours to do most of it. And then around the village, I just around the village, I dug down a few blocks in my world, and I kind of created a sort of artificial ocean, which then led me to. So then after that, I went to the bottom floor. I went to the bottom layer, and I started to place water. And the thing is, it's actually not known. I don't think it's really that known. It is, but it's not like not everyone knows it that I've talked to. Once you've placed one layer of water, that basically acts as a solid. So normally, when you place water on top of on another layer flowing into water, it just flows into it. But once all this water becomes a source block, because when you do water on on one axis and then also on the other axis, the water that floods diagonally becomes water source blocks. So once you do that, the source blocks kind of act as like a solid block as water. So when you flood it in, it doesn't stop flowing. It'll just flow on top of the water, creating more of a is more creating sort of a just the ocean. I just rinsed and repeated up the level layers, and then I had the ocean practically. It's took the like I said before, this took this whole thing here with the ocean thing. That probably took like a day for me to make. It was definitely worth it. It was. It took a long time for me to be able to do it because of the fact that there was so much. Like most of the time, there were mobs because I couldn't light it up because it would all get destroyed in the water. So a lot of the time, there was mobs trying to kill me, and it just became, and a lot of the time, it just became quite a big hassle to do. But I was like, I need to have something surrounding the village, so it's not just instant terrain going up because that just looks unnatural. So I decided, since there's walls around it, have the walls be like a have the walls be like a floodgate almost. And I might have an area where it just eventually goes up into the. I might have an area. I might have an area where I almost um where it's like the water breaks into the village and it's kind of like using like stuff to kind of stop it from flowing in. And also here, I think there's also here where where I use the mushroom technique, where you place a mushroom or you place a red mushroom, and the mushroom will break the portal, which is how I made the sand duper. I will admit, though, I'm ashamed to admit this. For the scaffolding, I did copy that in because I didn't want to wait. And if I were to do it now, I would do it. I would just wait for a wandering trader. But this was like like this was over a year ago. I was desperate to get sand, so I just decided to shoot some in, and I'm ashamed to admit it. It's my failure. Anyway, so if we go into the end here, oh, I've got the end glows now. Oh, I didn't know that. It's cool. Okay, so this is the aftermath. This is the aftermath of my sand duper. So if we go down here, we can see a. That was really risky. If we go here, we can see my end. Well, we can see my Enderman farm, which requires no people, which requires no Endermites. Because if you just because the whole point is they look at the Enderman. The Enderman then go along this bridge here and fall in here, ready to be harvested. Oh, and can you die ready? And then I get a bunch of XP. This is probably the best way I can get XP in this world because because there's no mob spawners in my world. And the mob farm that I made, the mob farm that I made, I just jump off. I can't bother. I'll keep the inventory on right now. So which is my biggest thing in it, which I tried before I unlocked the end, before I had the end, I had I had this mob farm, which just completely failed. Like I don't know why I thought this. Like I don't know why I thought it because realistically, it was a very stupid idea. Like, I didn't place it in the sky, so mobs were spawning outside the farm because not everything at this point when I made it, not everything was mined out to the extent it is now. So it was quite common to just have a bunch of mobs spawn on the outside of the farm and then just kill them while I was waiting. But now it's just like the mob farm is over. It's broken now. Just completely failed. Um, Yeah, I'd say it's quite. I'd say it was a failure, but I've learned now how to. I've learned more now how to make everything good, and not a complete failure and utter disaster. I think my so I think I'm gonna. I don't exactly know what to do that's going to be sort of entertaining to do. I could. I mean, it's not really, it's the thing, my biggest problem is it's not much. Like, it's not to the point yet where I can just go tour 5,000 different buildings. Oh, there's also a cave here. What I go in, if you go, so it's a cave that I built. You go into this cave. I put, did I put it? Yeah, I put a furnace here to make it look like someone's been in this cave before. And then you then look in here, it's like, oh, there's something in here. This is where I placed my cobblestone generator. That's how I put my cobblestone generator to obviously generate the cobblestone so obviously I can just AFK here and get a bunch of cobblestone. It's quite simple. It's quite simple. I'm gonna be honest, but I don't need, when I need cobblestone, it's only in like, it's only like 10 stacks at a time. It's not, I don't need shulker boxes and shulker boxes yet. When I get to that point, obviously when I get to that point of needing shulker boxes and shulker boxes at a time, I'm obviously going to use an obviously never portage there. So I think personally after a year and a half, creating the cave, creating all this, a lot of the time people immediately say, "Oh, this is obviously fake." Like he's up. Like, "Oh, did you really just use creative?" Like, everything I've done here, I actually don't know if the bamboo. I don't know if you can get bamboo in this world. So that's the only thing which is from the scaffolding. That's the only thing that I could realistically that could realistically not be good because I've technically as soon as I find a design that works in super flat that doesn't require bamboo, I'll instantly use it because that's the one thing I hate about my world is that is that I just summoned in that 6 pieces of bamboo. I also have a pumpkin somewhere from last Halloween. Or like a Halloween. I don't know when I did it, actually. I killed a pumpkin. I was like, I'm not gonna eat this. So I buried it. I just buried a perfectly good pumpkin somewhere. And I don't, it's somewhere over here. I don't know where I buried it. Like, I can literally just, yeah. I've lost it. It's just gone. Like the pumpkin. I don't know why I buried it. I just buried the pumpkin because I thought it'd be funny. And now I'm gonna have to wait until next year. And now I'm gonna have to wait. And now I'm having to wait until on Halloween this year, which I'm not gonna play Minecraft much that day because it's Halloween. Like I spend like I'm going to be with my family and stuff. I don't want to be spending time killing a bunch of mobs when I don't want to kill mobs. I don't want to spend my Halloween killing mobs. Yeah, but like this is kind of it's a bit. I was a bit silly for doing that. Like I wasted. I'll eventually find it. Eventually. Eventually. That's what it's called. No, I'm gonna dig this area up until I find it. First, it's only gonna take like a few minutes to dig this area up. hopefully. Yeah, it shouldn't take more than 3 months. So you go from here, well. My biggest worry now is I'm actually accidentally going to break my shoulder before I find this. I will find you, pumpkin. We'll find you. Don't be worried. Eventually, we will be found. I just have to. I've lost the pumpkin for over a year. But I buried a pumpkin over a year ago. Why will it be? I might not even be in this. I might have buried it outside the village. I don't even remember at this point. Maybe not. I'm not gonna find that pumpkin today. Um. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I actually don't. I need to find it good. Didn't, yeah, that's the pictures in here. Lovely. Oh, I didn't mean to please tell you you're gonna fly right now. Nice, I thought you tried. Anyway, I do believe for a super flower, this is actually quite. Mm. Let's try and actually explore. I'm just gonna do some exploring today. I can't. Placing dirt is gonna be boring for you guys or one person watching, but let's go explore this abandoned mob spawn that I haven't touched in around a year and a half. Oh, okay. It was good for glowing ink sap. Okay, so it's good for giving me mobs. It's holy Jesus Christ. Holy Jesus Lord and Savior, mercy, oh my God. Ah, okay. Oh God, it's not good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, Creeper, don't you worry, just go get him. Go get him, you go get him. So that's, I think, was it? Okay. Finally repair this mob, so it's fine. Let's finally tear this down after a year of. Oh my God, is that a Shrapnel the gamer that I see in the chat? Wow, I don't know you. Don't know who you are. Finally, after a year that this is after a year of like constantly feeding after constantly. I'm tearing this down. This is useless. I will admit, it's good for overviewing the world. I might make like I got an idea to build a helicopter. I need to get a bunch of dye. Yeah, I don't know. How do you get black dye normally? Yeah, no, you can't get it from ink sacs because ink sacs aren't a thing ink sacs aren't a thing in Superflat. It's what is it? What is it? What is it? It's what is it? Yeah, that's the first thing I hear as soon as you're on down, the first thing you say on stream. What? Chat. Shut, bro. Well, that's a P, so how is it spelled with a P? Shrapnel. Sh Saffel. How is it pronounced saffron? If there's a sh and a p. Oh, hi, Cyprus. Cyrus. Cyrus. Okay, maybe I'm not the best at pronouncing things. Maybe I might not be the best at pronouncing things, and maybe I just called Cyrus a Cyprus. Maybe I just called you a country by accident. But in my defence, I can't read that well. I read too fast to my own good. This should hopefully be. No, anyway, hi, Cyrus. Do not say that in my chat, bro. Do not say that. Don't say that. Not on the chat. No, just do it towards. Do it in the DMs. Don't do it in Discord. Don't do it in the. There we. Well, both can't read well. One thing we have in common. Um. Right. Hopefully, after I've torn this eyesore down, I can think of well, while has anyone got please tell me someone's got any suggestions to do something. I've already run out of things to do and we're not even 37 minutes in. Well, chat, this is the person that's in the chat. This is the person. What? Wait, just no, they can hear. They can hear you. Not that well, but they can.
Oh, you're back?
Yeah, I'm back.
I was watching the stream.
Huh.
Hello.
Jebel, can you please, would you please be able to,
I was trying my best not to.
I mean, can you mute the stream? Wait, if you're watching a stream, Jebel, can you please mute it so I can't hear, because he can hear it, because he can hear it through, it's like in a quarter feedback loop.
Also, anyone watching, shameless plug.
No!
Subscribe to It's Shy Guy.
Ah, thank you. You know what, for that, subscribe, you can, if you like indie games, and a stupid person, subscribe to Mars. He's the first person that said something in chat. He's very nice. Hey guys, do you have any suggestions on what I should do?
What you should do? I think you should make like something like a base, like something big.
Yeah. I'm making a mini world I'm making a world in my world, so I think that's big, but placing a bunch of dirt is not fun. Placing a bunch of dirt is not good content.
Yeah, I get you.
I need to.
Yo, Shy Guy.
Yeah.
You need to show them the cheer kitty. You can have cheese. Is someone joined? Who is it? Oh, hi Lancer. Hey Lancer.
Lancer, just for FYI, I'm doing a stream. So if you're fine being on it, stay.
Yeah, Shy Guy's doing a live stream. I'm doing something I can't
To an
say
audience.
on the right now.
To an audience of like 4 people. One of them being me watching the stream so I can see chat. The other being Jevil and Tenor. Are you still watching the stream?
Yes.
And the other, okay, so audience of one. Hi, hello, one person is actually watching. That's PH. Why is it
Hey Lancer, wanna play
400 less? So I can break it.
no.
What?
They don't even know what the TDF is, bro.
What?
No, it's because Lancer said join the Doors Foundation once it comes out like a moron. I am not a moron. I know, bro, but
Wait, I can't. Wait, you're really quiet for me, aren't you?
the company. Well, I'll say, Shy Guy, I may or may not have got the morph thing to work.
Nice.
Chat, wanna hear shitty mic moment?
No.
Not really, no.
No, nobody likes your terrible mic.
One time you literally said I'm only here because my shitty mic, lol.
Nobody likes your terrible.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Deafin world. Bye bye. Okay, he's going to hell. Anyways. Hey, wanna play some randomizer before we play combat initiation?
Sure.
Yippee, wahoo, aha. Join me.
If you guys go to, I'm gonna. If you guys, I'm gonna go to definitely as well because.
No, get your ass back here.
Anyway, I think Tenor or Mars. I think his idea of trying to make a world. I think his idea of trying to make a big project. That's a good idea, actually. I might try and plan. I might try and start planning. Oh yeah, I want to. I want to introduce you to my. I would like to introduce my tool. So we have the Skibbity Slicers. We have the unnamed. We have the wooden pickaxe. And we have the Sigma Spin. I don't know what I was thinking when I made it. I don't think I was mentally sane. I don't think I was mentally stable. I genuinely this was too I just realised I made this December last year. So this world is nearly 2 years old. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think I was mentally stable when I was doing this when I was making this world. When I was making most of this world. I don't think at all I was mentally stable. I don't think I've ever been mentally stable. Anyway, enough about my stability of mental. Uh, so once I tore this down, because I asked, although it's been really funny to just see mobs periodically just like fall off the edge and just die. Um, I don't think, I think it's probably best to have. I'm gonna try best to let this thing just let this thing happily burn out. Put it down on so I can get back so I can destroy it later. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna try and in a way clean up my world. Oh wait, no, I've got no way. Oh wait, no, there's actually still. There is no way up there. No. Oh, I don't know the answer. There very much still is. Thank God I placed this water bucket because. Because I actually do think I'm just going to leave it to be sort of still standing, just not at all to the capacity it was before. Because I like having sort of reminders of stuff that exist. But it's also the fact that it was incredibly ugly. But I do think having just a bit of a remnant of its existence until it gets covered up is kind of nice. Anyway, um, okay, so like I said, I think it'll be nice to try and plan. I think it's gonna be nice to try plan a project. So I think I'll go into. Alright, so like I said, I want to try and I kind of know what I want in this area. So I'm gonna try and, but I don't know how to visualize it. So I'm gonna try and visualize what I want using blue, my happy dust, my beautiful happy dust. But I definitely, okay, so I realize now this area, blue cannot get out of without my help, without me. So that's where I'm gonna park blue. Right, so I need to get a bit, get a bit of fight. Take a screenshot. Screenshot went happy. So let's open Microsoft Paint. Okay, and then this. So I know. So what I know I want is here. Here I want some sort of, well, it's like blocks kind of sloping inwards. So eventually, I'm gonna get some sort of green concrete tower and make this a slime monument. Ignore the actual terrible drawings because I'm not good with mouse. Even though I drew my my PNG, I'm not good with mouse, bro. Um, so what I want to do is I want to have like that's not that should be. So what I want to do is I want to have the sign filled in. Else. With like obviously bullets like eyes and stuff. That's obviously going to be slime. That's that. As you can clearly tell, this is an absolutely monumental drill. Monumental. This is absolute. This is peak drawing. So I want, but I also want to obviously have good. Hang on, this. Okay, do I want the terrain sloping up into it, or sloping, or having it go? I think I like the third one better. So I'm gonna have it like slowly, have it slowly on the goes up around here. Then obviously just keeps going up over here. So I think I want around this area here to be like an almost sort of like well like almost sort of like village. Like a big like one small small buildings. Have like a dock, but then also have like a dock coming out. Like that. And then I also can also like around here, I want kind of like a run down house. Like that. And I want to have a bunch of like I want a castle over here. I'm gonna actually get off in a minute. I'm doing this stuff. So I actually want like castle, some like a giant castle somewhere like something like a fortress here. And over here I want there to be a really big giant castle. The one house is probably not that thing to do. I do realize that Microsoft Paint is probably not my best bet. I probably should use Ads Paint, but I think we're out of time with it. But a giant, really big castle there. And somewhere either over here, either there, or somewhere over there. Over here, I want a massive town, and then it gets destroyed by a farmland structure type of thing. So they're like literally just completely destroyed by a farmlands type of structure. Um, and then it just like the farmlands be like 10, 20 blocks. How am I shaking? Around 10 to 20 blocks thick, and it just be like what farmlands looks like. And then it just be back to normal, like it not like it'll just be like the iconic farmlands, and then just back to normal, like nothing happened at all. You know what I mean? Where like literally just like is it's as if it's as if like it's like a barrier between the things. Like there's gonna be a point where I don't know what how to because I want a desert, a big desert over like far over there after like some form of town, but I don't really know how I'm gonna transition it. So I just think having a farlands type structure just kind of it will just make it feel like just like 100 blocks tall, just like just stretching across the thing, and eventually just dissipating when I want it to. I think that would be really really cool. Um, like I said, over here, be like, so I kind of think I'm just gonna put it like here, just for sake. Actually, I'm gonna put it here. I'll have like the lighthouse, like a big lighthouse. I promise you, I'm normally better. I promise you, I'm normally better at drawing. I promise. I'm normally much better than I am right now. It's just that I'm drawing with mouse and on Microsoft Paint. So like I said, just have that, like have it that. That's it. Just down it. Then have like have a shrine. Like it'd be like a lighthouse there, and then that be with that, and then just like a bunch of like. I want it to my goal for this to be is to look like a Minecraft world. Like it looks like I've just ripped this out straight from a Minecraft seed, but then also have like twists that stuff you wouldn't see, like a Farlands and a castle and a monolith over there, like stuff that you wouldn't see from a normal Minecraft world. That's my goal with this. Because once I've achieved that, I feel as if I've achieved what I've wanted to in my world. And then I can sort of rest for a bit and just I definitely also want the thing is I want my buildings like every location, every building needs a purpose. I can't just have a building without a purpose. Like I can't have like I can have buildings like without, proper meaning, purpose, but I can't have an entire area where there's a bunch of buildings for no reason. Like I'm probably gonna have like a bunch of villages with like, a village over there that be for like a certain like, like blacksmiths and stuff. A village over there that be for like librarians and stuff. Then this village, I'm gonna completely tear everything down here and rebuild it to be an almost giant center point for my world. And that's when I think next I'm actually gonna do that soon, actually. I want to do that really quick, like really soon. Where I'm just gonna rebuild my entire village. But I didn't say it'll be an announcement, but I didn't say it's gonna be an announcement. But there will be. But at the end of this stream, I should have said to start and not halfway through. I'm not over halfway through. But at the end of the stream, I'm going to make an announcement for a new series that I'm going to be starting very, 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 very soon. So stay tuned and find out what it is. But anyway, back to so basically that's my plan for my world. And hopefully that can be achieved by the time I hopefully that can actually nicely slot on right here. How did I get you to be like didn't move? Okay. Will you start moving around? No, I think I've got my happy gas trapped. Lovely. I've now managed to kidnap Napoleon. Come on. This absolutely lovely. Anyway, um, as I was talking about science ball, I bloody hate slime, so I don't know why I want to make the monolith of the world centered around slimes when I bloody hate the things. They multiply every single time. They're like a boss that gets weaker but gets more. It's like if there was a boss in I don't know, think of a hard game. It's like a really hard game, isn't it? Just think like a boss, and you're like it's really really strong. You defeat it. Phase two, it's a bit weaker actually, but there's like five of these bosses now instead of one. It's so annoying. I don't like slimes. Oh, one trader, one DT. What do you have for me? Uh, moss match. I'm gonna get that moss actually. Coral is nice, but I also don't like. It's not like an oh my god, I need it. Oh my god, really? Hopefully, bro doesn't despawn. I don't think modern traders are the ones that do. Modern traders despawn after a few days, but they don't despawn. I should always have some. I should always carry animals on me now because 100 trade 100. That's alright, that's fine. I can get some valuable and get some from my beautiful, so valued. I said blacksmith. Don't tell me blacksmith died in the outbreak. Something I can't get. Lovely. Oh, don't tell me blacksmith died. I had a thing a few. I had an issue a few days ago. No, a few weeks ago where I had a blacksmith. He escaped from where I kept him, and I was like, okay, he's just gone for the village now. And then a few days later, the next thing I see is oh no, there he is. Oh my god, I thought he was dead. No, he's just been hanging out in here while feel for why his villager friend died. Oh, I thought I'd lost my Rondi too. I thought I'd lost my villager. Oh, thank God. The good thing is about my village is that all gonna be kind of coastal villages, so they're never gonna. I don't think they'll ever be. I'll ever have to travel that far to get them to different points. Back to Wandering Trader. Doing Daffle, doing Daffle, doing Daffle, doing Daffle. Wandering Trader, Wandering Trader, Wandering. Okay. Okay. What else? I might get some. How much? How much? I have 7 emeralds left. I do not want to sell my emeralds. I don't want to spend all my well, I could get some. I think I can just get them. I already have five. These are 2 dice I can just use. I'm gonna get some coal. Right, thanks for your business, Wandering Trader. Okay, the moss is really good because now I have infinite moss because you can just moss block. You can just use grass, use it on grass, use it next to the grass and dirt. That's really good now. Right, so I should probably plant. Actually, I already have apple. Good. Dirt. I'm not going to be using you for the rest of fish. I'm not. I think a stack of dirt. And then random bits and bobs. Wood. I actually think slime. Where have I put all my slimes? I used to have so much slime. Where has all my slime gone? Why did I get potions peeling? Where have I got potions? Oh, engines. Hi, Leffy. How are you? I've been showcasing my super flat world. Yeah. Yeah. As you can see, this world is very flat. Right, back to where's all my I kill so many slime. There's no shop that I only have a stack and 47. Ah, slime. I compacted them all into slime blocks. And then put them in my redstone because yep, that's where they all went. Good. Do I have any? I'm gonna take you out of our tools. Oh, how I'm breaking. I need mending on that. Ace, I need mending on that stat. So I'm gonna get some. I'm good. Barrett, sorry if it takes me a minute to read chats. Sometimes I can't. I forget to look away at my. I forget to look at my I forget to look. I forget to look at chat. Okay, where did you go? Really? Sections. There should. I think I have more than one, right? I should have more than one blacksmith. No, I'm actually gonna just think. Actually, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get need to get this guy in a boat. Do I seriously have no wood? I get I didn't pick. I get I didn't pick to make. I didn't get I didn't pick the best tree size, but that's kind of crazy. Oh, it's a bunch of new people. Hello, new people. Hello. Like 4 or 5 new people have just joined. How are you? Okay, mending villager. Not men. Future of mending. Really of mending. So you're my top priority on the I don't want you dead list. So you on all you should practically all. Are you joking? Can this really not go a single thing? Is a pixel too much for the votes? Right. So what I'll do, since I know my since I know this village, so what I'm gonna oh he's gonna climb up himself, he's gonna climb up, okay, you're gonna climb up on you because you're very nice, you're very good villager. Yes you are. Okay, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna voluntarily get up onto the roof. You're not gonna jump off because jumping off it equals bad. What did I just say? Go up, go up, go up. Chance. So I know it's something not new choices. And then that's it all choices. So go oh 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 oh. Only way, like once he's on top of the car, the only way he can go. Why are you going down? Oh, I don't like working in villages. No, I don't. Do I like working in villages? No. Why would I like working in villages? Do you like emeralds? 'Cause I got emeralds for you. Oh, no. Get stupid, stupid villager. Go. Right, that's fake. What do villagers like? They like having. If I break you, you will naturally, once you're done. You know what, Levy? Scratch that. Oh yeah, I have a shy guy. I am literally just a shy guy. My whole thing is that I'm shy guy. Yeah, scratched. Yes. I don't think it's from the I just got it from Skin Dex. I don't think this is the one from the Mario mashup because the Mario mashup it was the whole because how what how did I sink a boat? Okay, So right, so what if so I'm gonna no what I'm gonna do change strategies. Strategies evolving. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure you can't I'm gonna be nice and make sure that you cannot leave your house because leaving your house would be you would get hurt. And I'm nice. I don't want you to be hurt. I'm so nice, aren't I? I'm actually around. Okay, what I'm gonna do, you're gonna want to now naturally come over here. Let's go. Okay, now these villagers are trapped. And the only villagers that can get through in and out are baby villagers. My biggest problem there is baby zombies. Which is why what I'm gonna do, gonna make sure this trap door. What? You following along? Following along? I don't know how. I'm gonna assume it's about the boat sinking because that's realistically where you would have last put the message if it's wrong. I'm sorry. I think it's actually because it ran off. The water, like the water flowed. It flowed downwards, and when it flowed, when it was because it was obviously flowing like in this here. When it flowed past this point here, it kind of just the boat just naturally fell down and the game realized that it was in water, so it kicks me out, and then it was just sinking, so it wasn't rising. So the game basically just basically the game doesn't work. That's one reason. And back to task at hand. So what I want to do, 8 pressure plate. So what I want, so what the only the hmm, right. So and I'll realize the flaw in my design. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Okay. Um. Right. How am I going to do this? How am I gonna do this? So the whole thing is, it's close. I want it to be open. So maybe if I says, hmm, I should do blue. So wait, no, no, that should put the block. Oh, I do actually have a way that this could work. Take you. So how it would work? So right, so I can only get through there when I want. So that's the only way ever. That's the only way any NC will get through there. So what I want to do is make a contraption. Wait, where only Only a baby mob can get through. Just basically, funnel. There is a clue on the floor. I'll make it do like that, just to be extra safe. The railway mob can get through there. So then hopefully the baby villager will try and go out into there. I'm a genius, which our genius will have to go in. Genius will be back in the Okay, right. So hopefully, if I get some wheat, so what I want, so right, so when I, so anyway, I'll have to test this before I commit to this strategy of building the strategy. So what I want to do is okay. So now the villagers cannot get to bottom floor. Should I see them to set this? Just right on the. There we go. So what he wants is where's my site? How do I do this? So I'm just going to take crap tail chunk and action. Feel like it doing now. Crafting table here. Right. I'm gonna throw one to you. And throw one to you. Mm, just go to veg. And then what we want, we go here. Are you really not picking that up then? Where does we're gonna go? I don't realise there is much more efficient ways to do this. But to be quite frankly honest, I don't really care. This way works. This way should work decently. Do these villagers just not want I just quickly reload the build. Oh, I turned off mod briefing a while ago. So we have to turn that on. Game. Wait, I literally just set mod briefing to true to false because I was sick of when I was building, when I was trying to flood my world. Creepers were just killing experts, but okay, yeah, hope yes, and now yes. Oh my god, yes, these guys want the bread. It's almost as if they're trapped in here with nothing to do. Like it's some blood in sure. Okay, and then if it's actually what should I put two down just in case. Well, yeah, they should have enough food. So meaning that when I leave, I'm sorry, I shouldn't. Okay, that should hopefully be. So hopefully his villagers will now be breeding. And once there's a baby villager, the baby villager will hopefully wander down wander down here. Let's go up. Mm, Like some more food. What do you mean? Okay, why do you are okay? That should hopefully be good. Wait, I was at this course. I kind of forgot it existed. I stopped using it after I got my elytra. And then the only reason I'm really still using that I'm really using blue is because I can't get rockets yet. So I don't have paper, which is why I'm not just like using around my world every time. And I don't. And there's also better and also blue's better for doing for like sitting like around like for like just like hovering in the air. Alright, so hopefully there should now be a baby villager. If there isn't, then I've gone wrong somewhere. Oh, oh, oh! You see that? Yes, it worked because baby villager then immediately tries to find something because they want to go. That's the only way they can really lovely. Okay, so this is okay. So my villager breed is now working at the expense It's working beautifully at the expense of some villagers. At the expense of two villagers are now going to be spending eternity. They're going to be spending eternity locked in their cell. We're really cool to villagers, aren't we? They still work. I really hope my zombie has to be small. Nope, he has not. My villagers are still forever in panic. I'm so tired. I do actually want to find. I did it before. I tried to find it before, but I actually want to try and find that pumpkin that I buried a while ago. Oh well, I mean, I think it was really year ago now. What believe like nearly a year ago now. It might have been actually. I don't know if I set my time. Well, I don't know if I set my time so differently when I got this. I don't remember which one again. I'm gonna be able to try and remember it spawning it. Just kind of like just having it in my like well, seeing my chest like yeah, before me to bury this. The one my only pumpkin before getting any seeds from it, just bury it. Because obviously that's the smart thing to do in this situation. It was indeed not the smart thing. It was indeed not the smart thing to do in this situation. So now I have no pumpkin. No pumpkin. Lovely. I would say I could have actually buried it outside the village, but I believe by now I would have found it. Because one layer below this, it's bedrock, which means that it's exposed. Okay. It's somewhere in the world. Sure, it's somewhere in this area. It's just where in this area. Just the question. Just the question. No, I found it. I found it. I'll find it eventually. Oh no, what have I done? Where these zombies come from? Where are you coming from? You see, this is why I don't want to. I don't want my funnel to be on the ground on ground. I don't want the villagers to escape on ground level zero. Because when that happens, that means there's mob. That means mobs can get out. And recently, as you just seen, mobs in the world have been a bit of a problem. It's just a bit, right? There's just a teensy bit. I think there's, hmm, I believe so far, I've done absolutely nothing. I've planned out this. I personally, I think this is a good idea. Why I thought it was a good idea, this is a good drawing. I'll get back to that. I don't think I'm qualified to, I don't think I'm qualified. Um, oh my god, it's a creeper. Right, so where are these mobs spawning in? Where are they spawning in from? Are they spawning from that? From that's small because it's in the fact that the Arsenal is like spawning in the they might also spawn them. Uh, yeah. Most likely okay, so yeah. And I believe that actually I might believe that's it. I'm so sorry. Hmm. There are options to do actually. To be honest. So obviously this is my world. Honestly, I'm kind of proud of it. Um, try and so did I really you have to pull up the line so I want to do a shot for the thing and I can't bother getting blue. Right. Okay, so this is the world that I've been spending too much time to try and create. Um, I'm gonna hopefully spend more time outside the village building next time I do a stream like this. But honestly, I'm kind of proud. I'm kind of proud as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And actually, I'm gonna every outro I'm just gonna make you bigger. I'm sure it's that. Right, that was honestly kind of, I think a good stream to be honest. I think it was quite very, very good. I'll be more productive though next stream because that was kind of not the productive that I wanted. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.